The Checkpoints is presented by pharmaceutical company GM Pharma.
Josep Borrell, High Representative of European Union for Foreign Affairs and Security Policy and Vice President of European Commission, declares that the European Union application is a serious commitment and that candidate status is not something that countries are entitled to. I want to be very clear in that important moment. The European Union's door is open to Georgia and European Union is committed to supporting Georgia on its path towards European Union membership. The door is open and we want to support you on the way. But I have to say also that European Union application is a serious commitment and that candidate status is not something that countries are entitled to. It needs to be earned. It needs to be earned through serious reforms, adherence to the European Union's values. And to be frank, there is still quite a bit of work to be done, said Josep Borrell. Georgian President Tbilisi said everyone should forget the dream of her resignation. I know what sort of future you want for Georgia. I know that the solution to all the problems facing the country today, be it corruption, outflow of people or uncontrolled entry of Russians into this country, won't be solved but dealt with step by step when we join the European Union. This is our sole perspective. That's why I'm not leaving. That's why I'm traveling to EU nations. I have visited Berlin, Brussels, Paris. I use my contacts and trust in me. But first and foremost, trust. If you don't come out and show the rest of Europe how important this prospect is to you, I would not have had such confidence. When I meet different leaders, they know that you choose me and you choose this perspective and you choose this perspective and this future, declared the president. Last week, the ruling party decided to impeach the country's president after Tbilisi violated the constitution by traveling to European Union countries without the government's permission. The foreign direct investments in Georgia amounted to $505 million in Q2 2023, up 22.9% from the adjusted data of Q2 2022, according to the National Statistics Office of Georgia. As of the document, equity is down 23.3% from the adjusted data of Q2 2022 and amounted to $72.9 million, which is 40.4% of total foreign direct investment, and reinvestment amounted to $422.5 million. The share of reinvestment is 83.5% of total FDI. The United Kingdom reaching $168.3 million in Q2 2023 was major foreign direct investor in the country. Turkey was the second with $71.0 million, followed by Netherlands with $72.7 million. The share of five largest investor countries is 78% of total investment. The largest share of FDI was registered in the financial and insurance activities sector, reaching $255.7 million in Q2 2023. Energy sector was the second with $137.2 million, followed by manufacturing sector with $75.6 million. The country is getting stronger, developing, getting richer, and it needs to be maintained. This did not happen by chance. This is the result of our right policy. All this needs to be maintained and strengthened even more, the Prime Minister of Georgia, Taktakishvili, said at the government session. According to him, the level of unemployment and poverty in the country has reached a historical minimum and the country's reserves are at historical maximum. High economic growth continues. In January-July, our economic growth is 7.2%. Also, it must be said that we have taken quite effective steps to regulate and reduce inflation, and 0.9% is inflation in August, which is certainly a great achievement, while it remains a challenge in Europe, America and the whole developed world with high inflation and high prices, said the Prime Minister. We developed a draft law aimed at increasing fines for construction without permission or in violation of permit condition in cultural heritage protection zones and sent it to the parliament for approval, Tbilisi Mayor Kakakaladze announced at the meeting of capital's government. According to the proposed law, fines for violations in Class 1 and 2 areas will increase approximately threefold, while fivefold in Class 4 and 5. Kaladze emphasized the importance of preserving the city's appearance and historical monuments while supporting responsible business practice. The existing sanctions in some cases didn't prove to be deterrent level for some construction companies, and unfortunately we still face similar types of violations. Based on the above, we think the sanctions for construction violations in cultural heritage protection zones should be tightened, Kakakaladze said. He expressed gratitude to Parliament for its cooperation in this matter. The Georgian government has initiated the rehabilitation of Telavi airport with plans to create new terminal infrastructure and extend the runway, Vice Prime Minister Levan Davitashvili stated following a cabinet meeting on Monday. The project aims to establish direct connections between Telavi airport and Kutaisi, Ambrolauri, Batumi and Natia airports. Davitashvili explained that the project involves the establishment of new terminal infrastructure at Telavi airport, a complete renovation of extension of existing runway to 1.7 kilometers, the installation of modern navigation systems and construction of a new navigation tower. The goal is to make the airport operational and capable of serving passengers by 2024, he added. In July 2023, construction cost index increased by 1.6% compared to the previous month. The change was mainly due to a 6.3% increase in average monthly nominal wages of employees in the construction sector, which contributed 1.28 percentage points to the total index change. Compared to February 2020, the construction cost index increased by 9.7%. The latter was largely caused by the 26.1% increase in average monthly nominal wages of employees in the construction sector and by the 5.7% increase in the price of construction materials, which contributed 5.78 and 3.70 percentage points to the total index change, respectively.
The Checkpoints is presented by pharmaceutical company GM Pharma.